to put me in a position to make a play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He'll look to throw. And he finds his man. It's Duarte. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll look to throw here. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Now it's Ajayi. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
He'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Donnie Jones now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Leopard! Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Let's go! No. Check. Patriot! Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Defense showing blitz. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. And look out, I think he's going to go. The 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Eagles hustling to the line. Clock rolling. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. Flush, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. They'll set up to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Space to run past the 20. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. third down, Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go now. Philly, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. They'll set up a throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And here we go on first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got LeGarrette Blount. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. They've got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. About 3 yards there to the 27. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On play action, they'll throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
He'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check, Patriot! Patriot! Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll toss it to Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right on the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw it, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. See if they stay on the ground for second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.